You're watching Election Coverage 2018 from WBONTV.com.
Current state senator for the 34th District, Jared Carpenter, is running again to attempt to keep his spot representing Madison, Rockcastle, and part of Fayette counties. He came in for a 2-minute sit-down and explained his background, which closely ties him to this area. We talked about the strides that have been made for the district in Frankfort, which Carpenter says, because of our central location, puts this area in a perfect position for affordable options, especially with energy. He says his objective is to keep people in Kentucky to pay taxes and allow the area to grow. We also discussed pension woes and funding for public education.
It's a true honor to be able to represent your community, a place that you've grown up and worked and lived your entire life, you're raising your family at. And it's an opportunity to try to make it better. And so that's why I've continued to serve, and that's why I wanted to run again for a re-election, to continue to serve, to do the good works that I think we've done up to this point. Born and raised in Berea, born at Patty A. Clay, when they used to call it Patty A. Clay, attended Kingston Elementary, Foley Middle School, and Madison Southern. Had a pretty good basketball career. That's kind of what helped me establish my personality and I guess the contacts I've made as a young guy. Played at Southern, had a really good career and got a scholarship, and played at Eastern for 3 years, and was one of the few local guys that's ever got the opportunity to do that. And so just made lots of good contacts and stayed here my entire life. Thought at one time I would want to leave, but as you and I talked earlier, you start realizing this is a great place to be and have a family, and it's just where my roots are, and I don't ever intend to leave. I really enjoyed here, and I enjoyed the opportunity I get to serve. Our location is centrally located in the United States, and our energy sources are more affordable than probably anywhere in the United States. And that's why we've been able to get places like Toyota manufacturing, all the satellites, and all the industries that we have now that's coming here is because of affordable energy. And so I've really focused on that, and I think the new administration at the federal level has done a good job to try to make it still affordable for us to produce electricity here, to where we can still provide jobs and create an opportunity for people to stay here and have careers for themselves and their families. And that's my objective. The way we're going to grow Kentucky is to keep people in Kentucky and want to be here and live here and pay taxes here. Before my time, the previous senator who held my position, Ed Worley, was the Democrat floor leader for them. And he made comments, and he said that 12 years ago that there has to be something done with this pension system. It's going to bankrupt the state, and it's going to bankrupt the pension systems. And I'm saying that because he was in a different party than I was. He and I still talk and have conversations. He knew this was an issue then. This hasn't been a partisan issue. This is a true problem that's the entire state of Kentucky. So it's been super controversial. I'm a guy that can't hide or doesn't try to. I'm out and about every day working and seeing lots of people, and so it's been a really hot topic. And there was so much misinformation at the very beginning that it was hard to get your message across. But I think people now see that the plan that we got at the end was a good plan. But I wasn't happy with the way we got there. There was a lot of things that took place to get us to the end that we're not happy with. But the old saying is, a lot of people like sausage, but they don't like the way it looks when it's being made. And that's kind of how this bill was derived, to be honest with you. I wasn't happy with the process, but the end result, I think, is exactly where a lot of people thought we would be. This year we were able to give more SEEK funding to our public schools, meaning our high schools, middle schools, and elementary schools, than ever before. We gave nearly $4,000 per pupil for SEEK funding. That's the highest in history. And so because of some of the tax reform things that we were able to accomplish, we were able to do some of those things to increase revenue. I'm just a regular dude that people feel very comfortable with and calling, and when they have concerns or comments, if they see me at Walmart or they see me at a gas station, or if they just want to give me a shout and call and have a concern, that I've got the ability to reach a lot of people and they feel comfortable in talking with me. And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that their voices are heard. And I hope that I can count on people's support again to opportunity to be their voice in Frankfort.
Stay tuned for all the election coverage at WBONTV.com. I'm Marissa Hempel.